Afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adams.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan, not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift. But I did love playing one John Barry.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Brandon Ingram's out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, the pairing up front, Baisley and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Here's Ingram. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Ingram with the effort and the length, that wiry frame helping him get in for that rebound.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for New Orleans.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Ingram outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jones, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA, but that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league, and for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact is pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came in the NBA ready to rock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Now here's Ingram. Kicks it to Valanciunas. From 12 feet out. And it's Ingram missing. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Dort. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. And it's good, 2 points.
Now, this is when Zion's at his best. He gets to the interior, can use that quickness and explosiveness.
Here's Giddey. No good on the 3. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And a wide open look for McCollum. Second shot opportunity, and Ingram lays it in. Ingram's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now Williamson. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy?
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 14-5 run. Alvarado passes to Hayes. Three-pointer, Daniels. No good that time. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez out there at Nance, and it's Murphy in at the small forward position. Here is Daniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Alvarado, and the foul called on Kenrich Williams. That is his first foul of the game. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Now the pass to Jones, and here's Valanciunas. Shoots over Holmgren, and there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jones.
Confidence being shown here by the big man as Valanciunas is not backing down.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, unable to get that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The shot by Beasley, no good. Pelicans leading by 13. Pass to McCollum. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Dort misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And that one's good, Williamson.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Deep 2 from Williamson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pelicans on top, leading by 14. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and things were going New Orleans' way from the beginning. Near flawless execution from both the defensive. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
We'll see Dort and Baisley playing it forward. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at center. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead. And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
Three-pointer. Dort grabs the miss. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, there's been some interesting moves in the Bayou, and this team has set up a roster that I think has some great potential. And there's a lot of talent, a lot of interesting players that are on this roster, and I'm excited for their future.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Brandon Ingram. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Passes to Murphy. Here's Alvarado. That one's off, still out of sync. You definitely saw New Orleans making calculated moves, Brent, in the draft.
Yeah, there's some perfect fits alongside what a healthy Zion Williamson will bring to the court. And so if he's in there making that impact, there's a lot of complementary skill sets on this roster that will elevate them to being much more competitive sooner than you think. Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
And the Thunder making a change here. Okashevsky's checked in. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Poku holding nothing back for this and one opportunity.
And Oklahoma City with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So It's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Here's Alvarado. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Oklahoma City.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Here's Alvarado. Hayes trying to break through. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Mann's got his first basket.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Here's Pokusevski. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now just a 4-point Pelican lead. Out left to the wing. Outside Murphy. The shot missing. The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Ingram is out there with McCollum, and it's Jones in at the small forward.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Outside, Jones. McCollum outside. Pass to Ingram. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Now it's a 7-point New Orleans lead. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up. He gets that one. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. And he banks in the layup. 7 points for C.J. McCollum.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Back to Valanciunas. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for New Orleans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
And, guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nance passes to Hayes, trying to find Hernangomez. To him.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Muscala gets the bucket.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Nance outside. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
That one goes. Count it.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.